trying to do is give the small business owner an opportunity to brand himself. If I was to ask you guys to meet me for a cup of coffee somewhere, let's say at a coffee house, what would be the first coffee house brand that might come to your top of your head?
Starbucks.
Starbucks. Percos, okay. Okay.
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven. Okay, here we go. All brands. They've all branded themselves. But I didn't notice anybody saying Queen Bean. I didn't hear anybody say that. Their local coffee house, right here.
Modesto?
Right here in Modesto. But you didn't know that. And how do you shop local if you don't even know who the local merchants are? So one of the things that we want to do to bring this information to people's mind is what I call hyper-local marketing. We're going to bring it down to the community level. So I know Jim lives in Ceres. That's a community that wants to be something one day when he grows up. It will. Riverbank, it's got its own little world. Escalon, they've got their own little, trying to be their own little economy. And it doesn't matter if you're in a smaller town like Ceres or Escalon, or if you're in a bigger town like Modesto or Stockton, you still want to keep that money in your community, and you want to keep it circulating locally. So one of the things that we're doing is putting together what I call an ad co-op. The ad co-op is going to fund, it's going to fund a lot of different things. One of the things it's going to fund is a print campaign. It's going to fund a billboard campaign. It's going to fund a web portal. The billboard, you got to be able to get real creative here, because you've got 8 seconds maybe if you're lucky. They're driving down the road at 70 miles an hour. You got to get your message to them really quick. You don't have much time. So all you can do in a billboard is you can basically, the best thing we can do is shop and search local first and the website. And the website is localfirst.biz. So when you guys get home, go take some time. I'm going to give you guys just a little tour of the website, because the website is not the only piece of this, but it's an important piece. If you are looking for local resources, I'm going to go to the directory right here. And let's see. Oh, there's a little banner ad that pops up there. Let's say I'm looking for...
Insurance.
Insurance, okay. Insurance. Let's see. Let's see here. Now, you got to spell the word right. I think maybe I didn't spell it right. Let's see what's going on here.
Technical difficulties.
I don't know what happened. I just typed up. Must have done something wrong. Let me go back to the directory here. Oh, here we go. Insurance search. Okay, there we go. And let's say I'm going to go AAA. Let's say I'm looking for AAA, so I'm going to click on more info. Now, this is what we call a traffic catcher page, which we can make a lot fancier. But basically, if somebody wants to, they can learn something about this insurance person. They can learn what kind of insurance they handle. They can visit their website. They can make an appointment with them. If there's some kind of a special offer, they can take advantage of that. So, and this is actually a separate site than his regular site, which is you're kind of lost on, because there's a lot of AAA
Competitors, right.
competitors. Whereas here, those leads are going to go straight to him. So I'm going to take a different category here. But basically, what I'd like to share is that every business owner wants to get the word out about his or her product, about their service, their promotion, or their opportunity. But in the current economic climate, many business owners are rethinking the tried and the true strategies of the past. The old constructs are being challenged, and the old marketing methods that worked so well in the past are now being rethought and re-examined. Newspapers and magazines are struggling to maintain their subscriber bases and their advertising revenues Broadcast radio is losing listeners to satellite radio, in-car CDs, iPods, and MP3 players. TV viewers are now split between antenna viewers, cable and satellite TV subscribers, and the actual advertisers are trying to keep their commercials from being TiVo'd or DVR'd out. Direct mail companies are trying to keep their ads from being thrown in the trash can, and billboard companies have more available billboard inventory now than in recent memory. Yellow Pages companies are fighting to keep their directories from being thrown into the landfills, and business owners all the meantime are trying to figure out who moved the cheese. The consumer is turning to the internet more and more for information. Wikipedia has replaced the encyclopedia, Google has replaced going to the library, and MySpace has replaced hanging out at the soda shop, or Facebook if you're a little older. It's a brave new world, and one thing we know for sure is that we don't know anything for sure. And the bottom line is the old things, the old ways, I mean, they still work, but you have to really figure out how in the world can I get my hands around this, especially if you have a limited budget. How many of you in this room have a limited advertising budget? So,
Can you say extremely?
extremely limited advertising budget. So, wouldn't it be great though if you could throw a little bit of money in a pot, and that pot would grow to where there was a huge amount of money in the pot that could do TV and radio and billboard and newspaper and magazine and direct mail and all the things that you'd love to be able to afford to do, but flat out don't have the budget for. That's what an ad co-op is.
How does it work?
Well, it's very simple. It's seeded by small business owners. We have one with us here today. I'm going to call on him right now. David, why don't you come up here for a minute? This is David Wilcox.
I'm up there, huh?
Yeah, just come on up. And David is a part of Local First. And I'm just going to ask him why he decided to become a part of this program.
Well, initially, when Stan told me about this, it sounded really interesting to me. It was a new advertising concept. It made sense to me, keeping it local, the consuming locally to benefit the township or the city or the county or 209 area code in this case. And the website, I like the ability, from what I saw, to easily search for a type of business or individual, and similar to what Google does, and it takes you to the individual who's a part of the co-op. I initially didn't see the complete benefit to this until I really gave it some thought, and Stan and I met a couple times, and he reminded me that, hey, you're not only getting a website, but you're getting a local hub, right? Co-op advertising, mutually funded, if you want to put it that way, with other businesses, advertisers, individuals that want to advertise, and the catcher, the advertising, and it's really quite a bit. It's more than just a website. So I thought, wow, it's like a good product. I'm
And the price?
I'm going to give it a shot.
The price was right?
The price was right.
Well, what he did is he used one of our online coupons, which we, by the way, any of you guys who wanted to could actually do that. And we have an online, every business owner can be, thank you, David.
Is that it? Okay.
Yeah. Every